for any child multiverse to inherit laws of physics from its parent omniverse, which its parent omniverse does not have. What that basically means is the universe as a seven-dimensional reference frame, universe as a six-dimensional reference frame, as I've described as being dynamic geometric forces governed by dynamic geometry governed by dynamic forces, which is known laws of physics in space-time. The universe's six-dimensional reference frame is inside of all of its shared parallel universes. All of those parallel universes are inside of the Omniverse. So the universe and all its parallel universes are inside the multiverse, and they share. The universe is inside of the multiverse. The multiverse is inside of the omniverse. Omniverse shares its volume or its actual seven-dimensional frame with all other multiverses. And all other multiverses are parallel universes to our own. And with the understanding that parallel means literally next to and never interacting. That is the multiverse. The multiverse are universes that never actually interact. Parallel universes are universes that are connected somehow. And like I said, the words themselves are very difficult at this point, and I'll be working on them later. I'm going to go into more detail with other videos, I promise. So you can scream at me, I'm waiting for it, but I promise I will clear all this stuff up. The 10th dimension is Omni-Existence, which encompasses all possible existence. Omni-Existence is existence for existence. I have another video called Existence Inside of Non-Existence. The Omni-Existence describes the parent existence for all children omniverses. Omni-Existence comprises everything that exists, including all possible laws of physics, reality, space, time, and change, including all that is physical, energy, and conscious. Omni-Existence is the embodiment of infinite realities. Omni-Existence is where we exist. It is the hierarchy. It is a seven-dimensional existence for everything that exists. And it separates the 11th dimension, and it separates existence in all its sub-existences, all children existences, from infinite infinity, which is the 11th dimension, which is non-existence. And it is inside of infinite infinity, which is the 11th dimension. Infinite infinity describes the apparent existence of child omni-existence. Infinite infinity is a state of infinite possibilities and non-existence, which gives rise to infinite possibilities of child omni-existence. What that means is that the nature of existence as a dualistic self-evident concept is that things either exist or don't exist. If you exist, you don't not exist. If you don't exist, if you do not exist, then you can't exist. You can't have it both ways if you think in a logical abstract manner. So things either exist or don't exist. If I exist, then whatever is not in my existence doesn't exist and is in non-existence. For instance, infinite infinity as a concept existed for me, but didn't exist for you until now. Where it was before it existed for me was in non-existence. Once I brought it into existence, once I brought it into being, it exists, and now it is part of existence. And now as I share it, it will continue to exist. If you can think of information, and here's a simple thought experiment for infinite infinity, and then I'll go into more detail on everything with other videos. If you can think of information as being existing, you have to destroy the information itself for something to not exist. For instance, a child is born, lives a life, and dies. When a child dies, the child doesn't stop existing, the child simply no longer is alive. The legacy of that child or that person that it left as it lived is information that showed that it in fact existed, which supersedes death. Death is just the act of no longer sharing the same time space with other living beings. but the information is still there. Alexander the Great, Albert Einstein, Galileo, the Judeo-Christian God, these people or things, these mind, bodies, and spirit left information about themselves in our existence, and it still exists. When you destroy the information about them, that's when they stop existing, and that's when they go to infinite infinity. They came from infinite infinity. All things did. Everything that exists came from non-existence. There's a math equation that goes 0 plus 0 can't equal 1. It's used to describe the state of existence and non-existence. It's used to suggest that the Big Bang couldn't have happened because nothing plus nothing can't equal something. And that's actually true. But the problem is that the equation is wrong. The equation should actually be, if I can remember correctly, x equals 1 plus y, plus or minus y. The reason why is because we exist. Existence is 1. We don't know why we exist. That's x. And we don't know where our existence is going or what it's turning into. That is another variable, which is plus minus y. Plus minus y is the change of what is actually here. You can't say nothing plus nothing can't equal something when something exists. That's wrong. That's not logical. You can't say that, oh, well, there's no such thing as self-rising because there's no evidence to suggest self-rising when you are the evidence that something happened. Something occurred, otherwise there would be no existence and there would be no thought process trying to explain or understand existence itself. So you can't just rule it out by just throwing a math equation inaccurately at it. The equation should be x equals 1 plus minus y. That's the actual accurate description of understanding the theory of everything. Because we're here, we're not going anywhere, and we're somewhere. And that is my 2 cents.